Now you know how to figure out a polyrhythm, let's think about how you would figure out where to play one rhythm over the top of another. So let's say you just have 3 beats in your bar and you want to play 2 evenly in that space. Instead of writing it out in a line like this, it might make more sense to write it out with each beat on a new line. So let's tap on this layout button and focus on rhythm A. Now you can see each beat starts a new line, and each beat is divided into 2. When we turn on rhythm B, you can see where these need to fall in relation to those first 3 beats. We're in focus mode here, which is one of the column numbering options, and focus mode writes the subdivisions in a way that's easy to count them. In this case, 1 and, 1 and, 1 and. So let's turn off rhythm B. We have a new beat on each line, and each beat is divided into 2. And when we turn on rhythm B,
1, 2,
you can see that we need to play a beat on the very first beat and another one on the end of beat 2.
1, 2.
I'm going to turn off the voice counting, and now you can hear that 3 against 2 polyrhythm. So again, this works for any polyrhythm. Let's set this to 1, and we can see our 3 beats. If we wanted to play 3 against 4, we need to divide each beat into 4 equal parts. And then we need to play every third one of these markers in order to fit 4 in the whole space. And we can go and tap on the column numbering and choose B spacing. That will show you that these blue squares are all 3 markers apart. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the red markers are all 4 apart. We can choose A spacing for the numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So by looking at a polyrhythm like this, we're able to easily focus on rhythm A and then see where the components of rhythm B fall in relation to these main beats. In this case, on the very first and the 4th subdivisions of beat 1, on the 3rd subdivision of beat 2, and on the 2nd subdivision of beat 3. Now, if we choose focused mode for the numbering, these subdivisions are labeled in an easier way to count, 1 E and A. That's how drummers count 16th notes. So we can play a blue square on the 1, the A, the and of beat 2, and the E of beat 3. 1 E A 2 E and 3 E and 1 E A 2 E and 3 E and 1 E A 2 E and 3 E and. Once you have that, you can start counting those 4 beats of rhythm B.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And we can switch back to counting the 3 beats of rhythm A.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
So that's 3 versus 4. If we were to switch this round and we wanted to play 4 versus 3, now we would have 4 beats spread vertically, and each beat is divided into 3. That again gives us 12 in total. We can choose count here to see those 12 markers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But they are laid out as 4 beats, each divided into 3 subdivisions. And if we use focus mode for numbering, these are labeled 1 triplet. So 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And then to get 3 evenly spaced beats, we would play once every 4 markers. Again, you can turn on B spacing to see that these blue squares are 1, 2, 3, 4 markers apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
so we have voice counting for the men rhythm A
3, 4. 1, 2,
and voice counting for rhythm B.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Now what's nice with Polyrhythm Explorer is that you can flip the layout so we can keep this 4 versus 3 polyrhythm, but while it's playing,
1, 2,
we can switch the view to focus on rhythm B.
2, 3, 1,
So now rhythm B is down the side,
2, 3,
and rhythm A is spread out.
3, 1,
This helps us focus on
2,
the blue squares as being the main pulse.
3,
If we switch to focus on rhythm A,
2, 3, 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that helps us focus on the red circles as the main pulse. So by switching the focus here, you can train your brain to be able to count one side of the polyrhythm or count the other side of the polyrhythm. Anytime you have a polyrhythm with a 3 or a 4 or a 2 in it, you will be able to count it as either triplets or 16th notes or simply 8th notes, 1 and. But if you had, for example, 5 against 4, and you view it this way around, you need to subdivide these 4 beats into 5 equal parts. In Polyrhythm Explorer, we use university to divide into 5 subdivisions. University, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's easier to count. And if you were to use a polyrhythm that had a 7 in it, we use go to university. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the same principles apply to play 7 evenly over this 4. You need to divide each beat into 7 subdivisions, and then you need to play every 4th one. So this is harder to learn because it's more difficult to think of subdividing into 7 tuplets. But you can do it in just the same way as you did all the others. So that's an overview of polyrhythms. Thank you for watching these videos, and I hope you find Polyrhythm Explorer to be a useful app.